Are you hitting the button? Perfect.
I did. It is live. Happy TGIF. What's up with my people?
Hey, ladies.
What's up?
How did we end up with Paul and his puppy in here? Like, what do we got? I'm going through all these files and I'm like, what in the world?
Because Paul, he was visiting us and I wanted to share his puppy because Libby hadn't seen the puppy, and so I had to put the puppy up.
What about my puppy? Look at
What
you.
about your puppy?
She's just a baby.
All right, Samantha, I didn't get to ask you during the come list with us, but it's Friday and I need you to check in with me about how you're doing.
I got to crunch my numbers right now. Like, I'm feeling good, but let's see if I'm actually doing good. Let's see.
I need to know.
Yeah, I will. Give me a couple minutes. I will run.
Promise to hold you accountable, and I'm doing just that.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I do have all day tomorrow, so that's why I'm not stressing today. Like, oh my God, if I have my number. Yeah. So this is what I planned. I planned on checking in and then working tomorrow. Bill just left. It's like a vacation after my vacation.
Looky there. Looky there.
Awesome. All right, so Molly, I just have to say, all right, if anybody's listening and you do not belong to our free Patreon, go ahead over and join, because Molly did something super fun today.
And if you weren't there, you missed out.
I like how you say Molly did it. Like, I made the link, I did it, and Molly had internet issues all day.
Well, it was her idea. It was her idea. Samantha executed it, and I just showed up.
You showed up and ran it, so it was. We're quite the team.
I was willing to execute. I told Samantha I would do it if she didn't want to, but she's our Patreon girl, so.
I'm glad we were all together because there were issues happening, so it's good. It worked out.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was kind of crazy, but good. I got so much done, y'all. If you weren't there, what we did was at our Motivation in Minutes, my word was listapalooza because I needed to list. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a pop-up, come list with us, co-working time. So Samantha threw the link out there. We got out at 9 and jumped in by 9:30. And yeah, we've been working our rear ends off. I signed out a little after 2 to go take a break before this, but yeah. So aside from my internet issues, it was wonderful.
Right.
Well, I had to give you credit because you give it, right? Like, you weren't going to let any issues stop you. You were doing what you were going to do. Like,
she literally removed her computer from her office, found another one, and moved right on.
Y'all, I've got that big jumbo Mac screen, and when it froze up and wouldn't reconnect, I was like, it's out of here. Like, and I got to work here because I got to have my sunny windows. So I got my laptop and I put it up there and had to go through the 17 different cords and this, that, and the other, and got it working. And what was I on there for about 20 minutes? And then it got off. It's internet.
Right. And you didn't even complain about any of it.
I know. And then Nick comes in. I'm like, honey, help me. I got to keep listing. I'm on a roll. And so he had the big Mac turned on back there. I had the laptop. We're both trying to get on. Finally, the big one gets on. So he brings it back here. We take the laptop back off. That was then in the middle of a whole reporter thing taking forever because it was running off of my phone hotspot. So it was slow as could be because it was on my hotspot.
Oh my God. Is that how you were doing it?
Yes. I was trying to do everything off my hotspot just to try to fix it. So the funny thing was, right now, this computer, because once he got it working again, he'd want to unplug it once the internet was hooked up. So it's actually on an extension cord that goes out to the bathroom because when he put it on that desk, wasn't a plug to fit it. So it's now I've got this cord running back through right now. So when we're done with this, I'll shut it down, unplug it, plug it back the right way. But yeah, it was a little bit of a fiasco, but dadgummit, I was getting listings done.
Perseverance and determination, and you listed like a mad woman. Good job.
And guess what? I made you guys all time block with me during the come list with us.
So
you got
I
a little taste of my day and my intense focus.
That happened in the middle of while I was gone dealing with internet issues. I come back in and Libby's got timer set. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I was just getting back into my listing. It's like, oh, dance party, stop, everybody up. I'm like, no, but I just got back in my flow. So I didn't do much talking like I like to off and on because I was just determined to get listings done. Boom.
I think, what did I do? I did 17 plus 10, 27, 30,
13.
39. I did 39.
Good job.
39 necklaces.
Good job. Oh, that sounds terrible.
I love doing jewelry, but I have to tell you, like, it really is. It's funny, the accountability piece of that, right? Because I time block a lot of times during the day, and I do set my timer for 50 minutes. And then when I'm done, I can do something else, or if something's on my mind, I take care of it. And with having you guys on the screen, I guess what? I wasn't going to get sidetracked, and I wasn't going to go down a rabbit hole, and I wasn't going to do any of that. So.
Right.
Well, I just counted. I got 16 done. So I'm happy with that, with all the shenanigans that was happening in between. And I've got pictures for more to come. So that's good.
Good job.
Oh, you want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I titled this. I just cut and pasted the title of our TGIF. And it says Smoky Mountains 8/30, 2024. And Smoky is spelled wrong. Yes,
of course it
I
is.
spelled it wrong on every single thing I did. Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
We still love you.
Thank you.
Vanessa got a lot done too. She's in here. Yeah, everybody was just quietly working, asking questions as they came up. But I mean, there were hour-long stretches where nobody was talking. I loved it.
We were jamming.
Mm-hmm.
We were jamming.
So
jamming too.
I still need $1,279 worth of listings this week.
This week.
Okay.
The rest of today and all day tomorrow this week.
So it's a good thing Bill's gone, so you can really focus.
Yes. Which at the beginning of the week, I really didn't do much anyways, as far as listing goes, because I was getting refocused and whatever from being on vacation, and then my office being torn apart. Yesterday, we spent half the day scrubbing baseboards and putting in outlets. And so there's been a lot of other stuff going on. So that's totally fine. I can totally do $1,300 worth of stuff in the next 36 hours.
Do you have any big car parts, car pots?
No, I gotta do regular stuff. We got this. That's a lot of t-shirts.
That's a lot of t-shirts. That is.
Libby,
yeah.
can you look something up for me?
Oh
no, it's okay.
Yeah, sure.
These must be your shorts now.
Oh.
They just seem to be priced higher than what you normally do, but they must be yours now. They were probably returned.
What are they? Now I need to know.
I'm on a need to know basis. 00 Lily Pulitzer Hazel stretch shorts.
It doesn't sound familiar to me.
Oh, I guess I should look them up in the system. Because they say they're yours. We shall find out.
I'm just waiting for you to say,
I was thinking we should do an episode about running an eBay store, running an e-commerce business from 2 different locations. We get a lot of questions about that. Why have we never thought to do an episode on that?
I don't know.
Perfect. You guys record that while I'm still lifting my butt up. That sounds great.
Put it
Tommy.
in. Is Tommy here? Hi, friend. It's Tommy. It's Tommy. It's Tommy.
What's going on, Tommy? How's everything? Are you fully healed from your tooth issues? I know it's been a while. I'm hoping you're going to say yes.
That better be a yes. Yeah, Libby, those are yours. They must have been a return.
What do I have them priced at?
$49.
Is that not good?
Well, I think I do mine around $39.49, but they are NW.
They're size 00 though.
Right. They're new with tags.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and of course, we always have offers if people want them cheaper. Hey, Kathy.
Yep.
I'm surprised to see you, the woman with all plans.
She's going to listen to us while she's getting ready to go have fun.
All right. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Oh, yes, that is a brutal procedure. Yes.
Ow. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Tommy.
But when it's all done, everything it's just going to be behind you. It'll be good.
Oh, I need to check something.
Oh, I forgot to get out my new inventory number. Oops.
I've been chomping at the bit to say something, but I can't say it until I know I can say it. I'll say it now to make y'all just go, what is she?
Right. Like, what kind of statement is that?
Yeah. You know you love it.
All right. I have to go get my new inventory number.
It doesn't look like I can discuss yet. Sorry, y'all.
What? Oh, my Lord.
Sorry, y'all. Double checking. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all.
I'm just going to post it to my action group, and you keep being mysterious over there.
Sorry, y'all.
Gnomes are cute, but why does everything have to be gnomes? I like them, but it's a bit excessive sometimes.
Gnomes? I love gnomes.
Everybody's posting all their fall decor, and everything is gnome.
Oh.
I like them. I just feel like there's a lot of them in the fall and in the winter.
Is there a lot? Is that trending right now, or people are trying to get rid of their old gnomes?
A little bit of both. People showing their decor and then people selling old decor. So.
Tommy, we had a ball.
Only thing that could have been better is if you joined us.
Right?
It was
we don't know where you were, but we do know you weren't with us.
It was so much fun. I extended mine another 5 extra days or whatever.
And Tommy came and hung out with us on that Friday in the live when Samantha and I were listing, and you were
resting,
heckling us from your room.
Heckling from my bed on the computer before I did our next party. Yeah. That was me. Party
you
planning.
You out that party, man. I'm glad you had the rest.
Party planning takes a lot out of you when you got to put things together. And sometimes you just need a break.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Whatever, old lady.
Sure. No, I mean, you were responsible for everything. You did everything. That's a lot. I never volunteered to do that because I don't have it in me.
Well, I love that. I mean, the nice thing is, yes, I planned things, got things ready, got things there, but it was a lot of all hands on deck to, the cooking and the cleaning and that was all very nice and shared, and all that part was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, that's the hardest part. I'll put your party together and get it all decorated and get all the stuff any day you want. That's my jam.
That is my worst nightmare. See, that's why we're so good together.
All right. I'm already excited for the next one. So, Libby, what are you working on?
All right. So this week I started with about 180 pieces of jewelry that were photographed. My helper photographed them.
Hold on.
And I've been working on them. And so I'm whittling my way down. I have 30 some odd pieces left.
Didn't we talk about whittling? Didn't we have a discussion about that word?
I like that word.
You don't like the word whittling?
It's a story I can't tell. Not here.
All right. Well, afterwards, we need a phone call together.
Gosh, you have a lot of stuff you can't talk about today.
Right. What do you? I didn't realize we had secrets between us. I almost forgot how to. I've been listing so many things into Consign Cloud today and getting things going. I almost forgot how to list an auction in my Facebook group. I'm like sitting here spacing out, like, oh, what's the next step?
So what are you working? I would love to finish this jewelry by the end of the day, because it's one of those consignments where 90% of it is going to be like $12 costume jewelry pieces, but every once in a while there's like a $70, $100 piece, and you have to I have to be careful as I go through it and look at all the marks and all that good stuff.
Right.
But I'd really like to be done with it and really put some bangers in the mix tomorrow, like some high dollar value items.
Some bangers in the mix.
Boom.
What bangers do you have? You going to a scrapyard, get some car parts? What are you doing?
I don't even know. I have an estate that we got. I know one of my consignments has gold and amethyst antique jewelry. So that kind of, I don't know what is in the estate stuff, but some pretty high-end stuff, I think. Is that you I think that's me with the feedback. Maybe I'll switch my audio too.
I don't know. I feel very echoey.
Let me see.
And you know me, I don't even hear the feedback.
I don't know why. That's so weird.
I still hear it.
I'm going to put mine on too.
Okay. This is why I got the long cord. And it stretches for extra.
You're so extra.
I am extra. And I'm a mover and a shaker. You can't pin me down. Mm-mm.
Let's see. I wonder if it's Molly causing the feedback.
Thanks, Jill.
She's pretty mouthy. It probably is.
See? Oh, list them high first.
Yep.
Why you want to blame everything on me?
How? Because it's easy.
Because we have our headphones on and we're still getting feedback.
It's true.
No, my headphones are downstairs, so
I just maybe turn your volume down on your speakers. That might work.
But I'm deaf.
Actually, that worked.
Me saying I'm deaf? All right then. Boy, it's the simple things that fix it.
It's always a StreamYard issue, Jill. It is like we can be in Zoom and be fine and do other things and we're fine, but StreamYard is so picky. It's so high tech for us.
Yep. I love Tommy lists the high dollar items first, and that's really the smart way to do things. But I guess if I did that, I guess I'd have to take a lower volume of items because I'd never get to the low dollar value items. Like literally there would be piles of.
Our consigners wouldn't be very happy with us.
Consigners wouldn't be very happy with that. But that would be nice.
The problem with having a Facebook auction group is then you start scrolling through Facebook. Get out of there.
I'm on a little bit of a social media diet.
Yeah.
Good job. So you inspired me today with your focusing, and I got my old phone out, the one with the cracked screen, but all it has on it is Consign Cloud, so I can list, I take pictures, and I have photo room on here. That's it. I take pictures, I remove the backgrounds, I put it in Consign Cloud. Done. I did have to grab this phone a couple times to comp things that I wasn't sure about. But other than that, it stayed over here. I listed over there, and I got a lot done.
Yay.
Did you tell, does Samantha know about your diet on social media?
So she told us to post a lot on social media, and now she's not on social media? What the heck?
So if you listen to my reseller reflections, you would know. But
I feel like you guys say that a lot to me.
Samantha was getting that from me big time before.
Every time I saw something in her house, I'm like, oh my God, that's cute. Oh, where'd you get that? And she's like, if you watched my haul videos, you would know.
Yeah, so I just don't. I mean, I've always said I don't like social media, right? Like, it's not my thing. Like, it's just, I don't know. So I'm now taking some steps to kind of extract myself from the social media world. But I have to put together like a plan because I don't want I don't want to just let the business page go. I mean, we have a decent following. So I just have to come up with a plan to just kind of step like I don't know, weekly post or something like that. And just personally, I'm not going to be really on it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm not going to be doing the live. I'm only going to do my quarterly live sales. I forget because I've told the rest of the world about this on my reseller reflection.
That was my idea. You listened. Good job. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Hype it up. One big one. Do your thing.
I am pretty much going all in on eBay.
Yeah.
And I changed my mindset from am I going to meet my goal? Do I need to change my yearly goal? Do I need to into how am I going to hit my yearly goal?
There you go.
And when I looked at my numbers, the answer to that was really easy. It was like focus on eBay and just do it and forget about all the other little things you're doing.
Nice. I like it.
Libby,
boom. What?
Can I share? I don't even want to ask. I'm just going to do it. And you'll
God, what?
I'll ask for forgiveness later.
Oh, Jesus, what?
Is this going to unmonetize us? What are you doing? Are you going to Samantha something? Like, what is happening here?
I have to share a picture of something that I came across last night. And I just think that y'all need to see this and tell me.
I don't know. Can we take admin privileges away from her on StreamYard, please?
I know. How do we?
All right, do tell me, y'all. Is that image over there not what nightmares are made of?
What in the spirit vessels is that decapitated? So why? Why?
I was going through our store and
I was going to say that's one of your listings from Vendu, isn't it? That's it. Oh God.
Not mine. I screenshot it and I sent it to Libby and I go, what in the heck? This is what nightmares are made of. She's like, is it mine? And I went, yes, it is yours.
I don't even remember listing it.
And when she said
for $17.10,
I said, that is even more scary that you don't remember listing it because this is unforgettable. Like,
where is that stored right now?
I don't know.
It's buried under the
with
house.
Her Ouija board and her.
Oh, I bought a Ouija board. I think that's still in my car. I got like a 60s one too. There you go. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. No. We're not allowed to, so thank you.
I'll sell anything. All right, so that can go into our episode on what it's like to share a store with somebody.
Right.
Right?
I'm just working away and da-da-da-da. So I'm like,
That's why you haven't been able to sleep for the last couple nights, right there.
I was just telling
You're
Samantha, I've not been able to sleep the last couple. It's that headless doll. You're right.
That's what it is.
Y'all.
The headless doll is keeping me up at night.
All right. Focus, Samantha.
Yeah, I think Tommy that goes into your con column for doing consignment. No, I don't think that's like, but I think that's like a valid point, right? Like if you have
It is a valid point. You have to list what comes in.
You have to list what comes in. Yeah. But I mean, you set
Now,
parameters around that. I just happen to have parameters that are very loose, let's say.
I mean, she posts headless dolls with their heads chopped off. What is that?
Obviously.
That's weird. But I mean, I have basically the same parameters though, because let's be honest, I don't trust my consigners to know what's good and what's not. They're gonna bring me a bunch of precious moments saying, "Oh my gosh, these are great. Grams used to get one every month from Grandpa for $100 a month. It was blah blah blah, and now they're worth 10 cents or whatever." However, I don't even know whatever they have that they think, oh, that's junk, and they're going to donate that instead. That may be the thing that is a high dollar item. So because of my lack of trust in my clients and their reselling knowledge, I just have them bring me everything, and then it's up to my discretion whether I list it or how I list it or what I do with it. And we just make money together. That's how it rolls.
Boom.
I have a lack of trust in them, and they have a lot of trust in me. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, me.
Don't listen.
So, Molly, I didn't hear much about what you were listing and what you were doing. I couldn't see anything during our come list with us. Like you were a mystery. What is happening over there?
I was very busy today. I did.
Hopefully all those shoes she photographed the other day.
Yep. I finished all the shoes. Those are done. Shoes are done.
Awesome.
What did I list? Nick's already taken away. I listed several hats. I listed some outfits, a vintage shirt, the vintage pillowcases, couple of jackets.
Why is Nick working from home all this week, but he couldn't do that last week to take care of me? What the heck?
Right?
What?
Yeah, he worked from home Tuesday. That was random. Usually he's home today, but Tuesday was a random day. But the people that work for him weren't coming in, and so he was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to stay. My people won't be here."
He did change his schedule to work from Charlotte for us, so I guess
he did.
That's pretty great.
We'll give him a little bit of creds for that.
He literally moved cities for us.
We'll give him a little creds for that one.
All right, so you got your shoes all listed?
I've got all the ones that we picked up over the last 2 weeks are all listed in ePay. Yep.
Good job.
And I got a lot of shoes, didn't I, Samantha?
You had a lot of shoes, yes.
I got a lot of shoes. Not to be confused with issues.
You got a lot of good. The bins were good to you.
Yeah.
I came home with shoes from the Charlotte bins. I must have thrown them in mine when you were just like, grab everything when that shoe bin came out. And I didn't even realize I bought them. Like,
grab everything. I hope that's on video. Like, I hope that you got that.
I don't know that we were videoing at that point if batteries were dead or not.
We were standing in the checkout line. Molly had been waiting over by the shoes because they were going to bring another one out. I was standing in the checkout line, and they wheeled the new bin over by me in front of the checkout instead of over where everybody was waiting by the shoes. So it was literally right in front of me, and Molly's like, just grab them. We'll look at them later.
There were a bunch of people that immediately were like grabbing. I'm like, just grab. We'll go through them later. Throw them in the bucket, and then we'll decide. Like, woo.
Yeah. So I came home with some extra pairs of shoes, and as I was digging stuff out the other day to show Maria and let her have first dibs on everything, I pulled a pair of shoes out, and I'm like, when did I even get these? And she's like, oh, those are going to sell. Those are good. Those are good. And then I pulled out one. There's two pairs. I pulled out another pair, and I'm like, oh, these are Vans. And she's like, those are good too, Mom. Good job. I'm like, I don't even know.
Molly.
Yeah.
She was pressuring me and forcing me. Just put them in your bag. We'll look at them later. These people are mad, man.
So 1,000 miles later, I looked at them. That's
yeah. They only have anywhere to sit in that bins. The one good thing about Greensboro's, there's always some places you can sit. So like we'll fill up carts and then I sit and go through and and then decide what I want. But you can't do that in Charlotte. There's nowhere to chill.
So
yeah, Charlotte was.
I think when we go to Vegas for Boss, I think you guys need to experience the Vegas bins because I know neither of you did. I did.
You did? How did you?
I did the first time. The first time I went.
Okay.
Jay took us because our flight was delayed by a day, so we went to the bins and.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who was there. I remember specifically Kristen, Rural Squirrel, was there because we were chatting a bit. But anyway, that was a wild flipping experience. Like,
I bet.
None other. There, a huge fight broke out. I have it on video someplace. A huge fight broke out. Somebody got thrown out of the store. There was like yelling, screaming, threats.
Oh,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
That's something.
But I think you guys should experience that.
We're calm down here, man.
Yeah, Jill confirms the Vegas bins are nuts.
Weird.
Who did? I can't see it.
Jill.
Oh, okay. She's been.
Well, yeah, she's not far. She's what, an hour and a half away? All I know is she drove to Vegas just to see us.
She did. She was so sweet. And she took me to the Strip because I'd never seen it.
Yep. Which we will have to do that again because that Formula One stuff was really screwing up
It took away the views, yeah. But it was still fun to go down there.
It was still great, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit longer this time, I've decided.
I loved thrifting. Like when we went to those, what the heck is the name of those ones? The Mormon ones.
The Deseret.
Yes, I love Deseret Industries. So, we got some good stuff. Yeah, Vanessa.
Of course. I mean, that's assumed, right? Vanessa will be joining us for Boss. What the heck? You're not missing out. That's for sure.
We should get that penthouse suite we were looking at. That was what, like $3,000 a night with a spiral staircase,
chandeliers.
Yeah. It only slept 3 people, but it was huge.
That was so gaudy. Oh my God.
They're like, this is the only upgrade we have. We're like, how does that?
No. That's
how is there nothing
fun.
In between? Just asking for a king size bed. That's all I wanted.
That's all we wanted.
So that's it. Oh, Jill, good idea. Good idea. Come early, stay late. Look at another 2-week vacation. A week in Vegas, a week with Jill.
In.
There we go. I like it.
I'm in. You only have to say that once for me, Jill.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's actually a really good plan. Do it. Dun, dun, dun. Print my labels and figure out what I am listing next.
I'm already in the hole for my vacation this year.
What?
I scheduled 4 weeks. Like,
oh, your vacation time. I'm like,
my vacation this year.
You made it sound like you were in debt. I'm like, what?
Well, it feels like I'm in debt. I mean, vacation debt, guys. Like, I went over my vacation. Well, so I scheduled 4 weeks, and I'm already over that. So I got to make up, I think, like 3 days, which is fine because weekends. I don't work weekends.
I knock on wood, have not been sick, and have not really. This was my first real vacation. We didn't really take hardly any camping trips. I just took like a Friday here and there. So, and then we worked enlisted still when I was with Molly. So I haven't really calculated it, but I don't feel like I think I accounted for like 3 or 4 weeks off this year and I did not take it.
Well, you know what? In the end, you can figure it out and make it work because guess what? You're the boss.
I like it, Jill. Let's do it.
Oh.
I got to save my pennies more than my vacation hours. Good Lord.
I know, especially since Boss isn't a year away now. It's only like, what, 6 months away?
One thing to say, oh, a year from now. Oh, next year.
Right? That's okay. I like it. We're going to do it.
You know, I like to calculate about a year out. So I know,
Well,
I need to save $10 a day or whatever it is. I like to do my, I need to save this much a day because then I can manage it. Like if it's just, plunking down all that money at once, I can't handle that.
Well, Buttercup, you better get busy.
I better get busy. Yeah. Good thing I only have one kid in college this year.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yep.
That'll help a little.
It sure will. I know. I was thinking the same thing. It does feel like you were gone for months at the beginning of the summer.
Me? I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I missed so many Fridays.
Yeah, it was the Fridays that made it feel that way, I think.
Yeah, so people wouldn't see me for weeks, but I was really just taking a Friday afternoon. Like I'd list or do stuff, and then I'd be gone on Friday to go kayaking, but that's pretty much it. My family loves to plan stuff on Friday. So all of our barbecues and kayaking trips is usually a Friday.
Oh, Jason, have fun at the Y. Work out. That was nice. She popped in to say hey.
Yeah.
That is very nice.
We'll just be here chatting and listening. Listening and chatting. So Jill said she was answering. Kathy said, when and where is Boss? I think Jason's going to go to Boss this year too.
Yep.
Boss is held in Las Vegas. It is run by Teresa Cox, T Money, Vicky, and Katie, and it will be the spring of 2025.
Yep. No official dates released yet.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you this much. It's going to be released today.
How do you know this?
Because I know. The dates are coming out any minute. I'm waiting for my hotline.
Oh, you sneaky thing.
I know the dates, but I'm not allowed to say yet.
How? Oh my God. All right. Well, if you could start.
Kathy said, I'm already going on a cruise then. Are you cruising for all of spring 2025, Kathy? Or you just mean you already are taking a vacation during this spring, I'm sure, right?
I would be the one that cruises for all of spring of 20.
Yeah, that'd be Molly. Yeah, Kathy said Molly was gone a long time. Molly was gone a long time. They were the longest weeks of my life.
How do you guys know what's going on?
I went for a little vacay, just a wee little vacay.
Yeah. So my vacation time's nothing compared to yours. And you, West Coast Molly, was definitely on vacation.
She was.
Yep. All right. She said, the budget, Kathy said the budget is already planned for next spring for a cruise Preston and I are doing. Nice.
Gotcha.
Nice. But this would be a work trip.
That's right. This would be something your business could cover.
Yeah, it's not. It just happens to be fun.
Right. It is a business trip. Just a fun business trip. Oh, did they put it up? They haven't announced it yet. She's been texting me, Jill, that she texted me earlier saying Katie's about to put it out. She was working on the graphics.
All right.
That makes me happy because part of me was
let's announce
wondering if
it.
we were even going to do it. So I'm glad. I'm glad it's going to be solidified. I don't like limbo.
No, they are definitely doing it. It is solid.
All right. Vanessa said if the dates are going to be released in a couple of minutes, then tell us now. Molly is checking now because she would never betray the trust. She's just like that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead since Jill said they did it on the website already, even though they may not have put it in the Facebook page. I was just waiting. Vicki was going to text me, but if it's out there, it's out there. Just nobody say you heard it here.
Right.
It's going to be March, real close to my birthday, by the way. 10th through the 13th.
Oh,
all right. Everybody
early.
get it on your calendars. Yep. And Tommy said they also said in the live it might be the last remix. So you know what that means to me? Get there, make it happen.
Yeah. March 10th through the 13th. All right.
Put it in your calendar because we will go.
So are we staying the week after in Utah?
We need to look at that and figure out what we want to do before and after. We'll talk about that. We'll meet and figure out our plans.
Oh, this is awesome. March 10th. Yes. I'm gonna have to make up for last year, is what all I have to say.
Also, if we could maybe not stay at the Golden Nugget this year.
Yeah, right.
I love staying downtown. I'm just not really a fan of the Nugget.
Oh, well, that's where everybody stays at the Nug. You got to stay at the
You
Nug.
gotta stay at the Nug. I mean, you gotta go to your C-Chat sponsored pool party.
I do. Oh, I forgot about that.
That was like the Golden Nugget is fairly atrocious, but
I did
it's
love
all
Cabana
part of
Day.
the full experience. You have to stay at the Nug. Just not. Hold on. What was Vicky saying to me one day? Hold on. I'm going to look it up.
she said, Kathy said she went to see her son and came back with 2 suitcases to resell that he gave me. Does that count as business? I don't know. All right. So according to my accountant, and I trust her, only if you go with the intention, and that is the intention of your trip, is business. So I would say they don't count. But all right, I need everybody's opinion on this. Let me turn my light on. Oh, bye, Kathy. All right, Tommy.
Bye, Kathy. Have fun.
Tommy agrees I need to make up for lost time. All right. Are you with me, my friend? We're going to make this happen. All right. So this Hello Kitty necklace, it's like a resin, but it's yellowed. Mm-hmm. Do I still sell? Look there. All right, there. You can see. Like, it's not white. It's yellowed.
Yeah, but it's still Hello Kitty.
To me, it's the same as the vintage pins that you get with the clear coating that turn yellow. Just make sure you tell them it's yellowed. People still buy them aged.
Especially Hello Kitty. There's some weird cult with that.
Hello Kitty.
And look, on the side it says best friends. Isn't that cute?
That's adorable. Okay. What else am I going to list? Let's see here. Let's see what's in here. This is very heavy.
So I tried something different because every week when we do this, now that we do it earlier in the day, my dog, I have to feed my dog. So I fed him at 3:00, which is why I almost was like a minute late.
Now he's going to want you to feed him at 3:00 every day.
I know. I think I really just messed things up for myself.
Or he's still going to go nuts at 4:00.
Is he? All right. You want to take bets? You want to take bets of what's going to happen here? I'm doing an experiment with the dog.
He's so greedy. He was probably like, that was a great snack, but where's dinner?
Yeah. We'll see.
Jill's in holiday mode.
Oh,
That's right.
fun.
Everybody that has regular jobs is on vacation on Monday, long holiday weekend.
God, there's a lot of these wall pocket things.
Would you put yellowed in the description, like in the title, or would you just put it
I
in the
would put it on
description?
the condition and again in the written description,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I would.
That's what I was going to do too.
Cat crimes.
Jill, that's exactly what happens to me. I get so excited when Nick has a long weekend, and then I remember it's because he's going to work me to the bones. We're going to get so much done, but then I feel better when we get it done, and I'm like, God, I'm glad he had that time.
This is so cute. Okay, so this game is called Cat Crimes. I just got this on consignment, and it is set up like a crazy cat lady's house.
Oh
and
my gosh.
There's all these different cats. It's like Clue, but for crazy cat people.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that was in existence.
They set up things like yarn all over, spilled coffee, a potted plant that's broken, and then you have to solve which cat did it.
What cat did it?
Oh gosh. Adorable.
So Wilma is huge now. The kitten is huge now.
I was creeping on Emma a little bit last week and saw that she is giant.
Yeah.
Wilma looks adorable, but yeah, she got big real quick because she's, how many months is she now?
She was born May 1st. May, June, July, August. Almost 5 months. Or 4 months.
What the heck are these little things? They're Disney. Like, that's Tigger. Oh, but they're like fat little. If you guys could be my Google Lens right now, like, what are they?
I can't even talk about freaking Google Lens and the reverse image search. I'm so upset right now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to trigger you. Holy schmoly.
How can they do that?
Samantha, you have to read Tommy's comment. It's like you're doing an unboxing, and he's like,
isn't it cute? I think that's cute. This is
yeah.
rustic decor. This stuff will sell on Etsy in like 2 seconds.
Yep. I have to agree with that.
I get a lot of I get birdhouses and stuff, like just little decorative ones with birch bark and stuff on them. And Bill looks at me like, what are you doing with that? And those things sell on Etsy quite quickly. Oh my gosh. Is this an iPod? What kind of iPod is this? Like a nano?
Like a nano? Yeah, the little tiny.
It's got a little clip.
I got one of those somewhere to sell that came in a pocketbook I bought at Goodwill one time.
Oh, it's a maybe I could read the side. It's a shuffle.
Shuffle, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It has all the original stuff with it. It's got the headphones, a USB cord. Let's check that out.
That's super cool.
Oh, and I don't know about this, but maybe they came together or something. It has a player, one of those ones that you just set the shuffle on the top.
Jill says those little chubby things are so freaking cute.
They are so cute, but I don't know what they are.
Can I see them again?
No,
I didn't even see them. I was busy
just a second.
working on cross-listing.
Let me get this candelabra thing out of my face. There's a lot going on here. I don't like it. Okay.
Oh, looks like Jason is probably going to be in for Boss. Woohoo!
Woo! Woo! So here's the queen from Alice in Wonderland. They're like chubby little barrel things. So I got like sadness. That's sadness, right?
Oh my goodness.
That emotional movie. Cinderella.
Cinderella.
But they're all like little chubby rolls of I don't know what. And you can see all their bloomers.
They are really cute.
Eeyore kind of looks normal. He still looks like Eeyore.
All right, so I don't know who uses that. No, Tommy, why you get me started like this, Tommy?
We're trying not to talk about it, Tommy.
I got so worked up earlier today. All right,
It's real emotional.
You know, when you're in Google Chrome, you could always right click and you would get on a photo anywhere you were, and you get a drop down. It says search image with Google. And it would pop up a sidebar. It would give you all the details on that item. It would let you give you links. It would show you pricing. It did all the things. I loved it. It let you copy text. So I redid my whole process, right? So that my helpers were putting a photo in, and I would just copy from the photo. I would use Google reverse image search, and I would just copy all the text and put it in my listing, like the UPCs, the measurements, all of the stuff. And I redid my whole process. A week later, Google decided that wasn't going to be a right-click option anymore, that you could use the reverse image search. They replaced it with Google Lens.
For some people, some of us, it still works.
So, yeah. I went down a rabbit hole and it was horrible. And then I just resigned myself to the fact that I had to redo my whole process. So I did. And then, what was it? Monday?
Yeah.
They brought it back after months.
There was a huge celebration with squealing.
I was dancing and singing, and I was just so happy because it saves me so much time. And this morning, they took it away again.
Yep. And then there was more.
What's the sticker on the bottom of that
Viking?
You showed?
It's Viking glass. Viking glass.
All right.
And these are Matson hand painted these little doohickeys. It's got some nice detailed little flowers.
Little daffodils on top.
It's real cute. Yep.
Little, what is it? Capodimonte?
I don't even know what language you're speaking.
I don't know, but now I want pasta.
It's Italian. It's a style of pottery. It's a style of pot. It's also a region, but it's a style of pottery.
Oh. And then we got us some basic Pyrex mixing bowls for the mixer.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty cool consignment in there.
Yeah, she resells. So I just never know what I'm gonna get from her. She likes to shop. Okay, so Pyrex mixing bowls, iPods. Ay.
Oh, Tommy, do you use the reverse image search too? Mine says, I should be excited about it. Every time I click on it, I get bitter. It says, search with Google Lens, and then in all caps, new with an exclamation point. And then I get angry every time I see it. I wouldn't have even thought twice about it. They didn't give it back and then take it away again.
Right. You were finally healing.
I was healed.
Yeah. And you thought you were. So there's one of these listed for 40.
You said there's no mark on that?
Oh, that's for all three of them. On which one?
Oh, I thought you were looking at the candlestick. Never mind.
Oh, no, I haven't looked at this. This is something. It's something. You're real dusty too.
Yeah, you can still use Google Lens with the right click. It's just I don't care for it myself.
She's picky.
She wants to be able to highlight what it says, copy the words and the things that it says, and we had just got her figured out on our workflow, and it was a great workflow, and then it wasn't.
It was a beautiful workflow.
Thank you, Martins.
Vanessa, you're funny.
There you go.
You know what? I think you should, because then it would pay for our upcoming vacations.
Oh,
Yeah, because apparently now we have 2 big vacations.
They definitely cancel us on YouTube. Too bad they own YouTube.
That could be. We should change our thumbnail for this later on. We're suing Google. So, does this? How many parts? God, I'm gonna get carpal tunnel from taking this apart. Come on. Well, that makes it easier to ship. So I was excited that Bill left, but like, who's gonna cook me dinner? Normally I cook dinner anyways, but I'm not cooking dinner for myself. So like, who's gonna make me a sandwich or something? I'm gonna eat cereal all weekend. This is terrible.
There you go.
And you wonder why I eat the way I do,
Right?
right? Like, it's a lot of work for one person.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It just seems so pointless. Every time I stop to, if I cook something, I think to myself, you know what? You could have got, 10 listings up in the time it took you to cook that. Is that a sickness or what? No, that's called ridiculous focus is what that's called.
That's called unhealthy in several ways.
I don't know. I'm going to do what I have to do to hit my goal. Like, I'm not.
Well, now we got to make new goals and reevaluate our vacations. Oh.
There you go, Samantha.
Yeah, I was just checking it out. But there, I gotta clean it and wipe it off, and yeah. I'm glad that you're entertained out of this. Sometimes I forget that people are even watching us. I'm just looking at some of the ridiculous comps on some of this stuff. Some people are like 14, other people are 75 for the same item.
But doesn't it give you a certain sense of satisfaction when you price it a little high and people buy yours when there's other ones out there?
It does, but I feel like $14 to $75 is a bit much.
Yeah.
It gives me the greatest satisfaction when somebody buys something off of Etsy or, well, mostly just Etsy, because the other ones people don't really buy a lot of stuff. But because I always price higher on there, I love it. And I know they appreciate it. Like, they're paying more because they use that platform because they appreciate it.
So I got some nasty feedback on, you know what? I'm excited because I want to talk about Etsy on our monthly live next week when we do our Wednesday, August in review. Okay. So I don't know if I should save the nasty feedback.
I don't know. I think you guys are great at just bringing stuff up and then not talking about it today. That's working.
I was going to say save it because.
Of course you were, Molly.
Oh my God.
I mean,
she's going to forget about it by then. Have you written this down anywhere?
She usually makes her lists and all as well.
I make my list. I always make a list for the monthly live.
I know. Half the time you make my list too.
She does good. We don't, Samantha. We just show up. What's up, my homie?
What's up?
I'll just tell you about because the things I want to talk about Etsy are different than the feedback. I don't really want to talk
about something. Holy. I don't want to hear about what you're not going to talk about.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about my Etsy numbers on Wednesday. I'm super excited.
Okay.
To share it with you guys. So the feedback I got was on a Christmas brooch, a little pin, and they said, I am not having a rough. Everything's perfectly fine over here.
Everything's fine.
It was a Christmas, a holiday brooch, a Christmas tree. And it said right in the title and in the description and in everything, like it was like 2.4 inches high.
Uh-huh.
And there were, I don't know, 12 pictures of the item. So I get the feedback and I thought, oh my God, what happened? Because it was like, item was smaller than I expected. It should have been measured. Something like should have been measured. Item was smaller than expected. And it really would be helpful if I could see pictures of the back of it to see, the clasp and everything. So I was like, oh man, I must have really messed up that listing. So I went and looked at it and thought, what happened? I always put that stuff in there. And it was all in the listing.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that what you told her? You were like, girl, open your eyes.
I didn't say anything. You know me.
You did.
I back down. I'm easily intimidated.
Wait, so you got...
Wait a minute. You didn't respond at all?
You got the message on eBay and you didn't respond.
No, not eBay. Etsy.
Or Etsy. That's even worse. Etsy holds that against you.
Yeah.
It's not a message.
Oh.
It's feedback. That was the feedback they left. They gave me like 4 stars or 3 or 4 stars.
After they got the item.
After they got the item. So it was feedback. So if it was a message, I would have responded to it, but there was no message.
Oh yeah. Feedback. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have had to have responded. I don't think I could have bit my tongue for that one.
There's a lot
That's why I handle your response. That's why I handle your responses.
That is true. That is true.
Molly always has to defend me, and I handle her feedback and responses.
Sometimes when things gets bad, I just say, Livy, you're it. I can't handle this person any longer. I'm about to lose my professionalism. And then she steps in and makes it all better.
See, the last 10 years prepared me for dealing with difficult people.
What's the same? You are the same. GSA, ornate, silver-plated.
See, Tommy's with me. I'd have to say some words. You got to say,
Tommy, I'm not taking on your customer service as well.
But what if
she wouldn't do mine either?
I mean, what if there's something wrong with their app and they don't know? What if they don't know they can see all that? And then you educate them and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Because you reached out and said,
how nicely are we educating them? I think that.
Right? You said, I'm not sure what's happened on your end, but all of these answers were in the listing. Are you sure? Have you updated your app? Is there,
I could do that.
How am I gonna list these items?
She's like, I can do that.
Yeah, I think
I'm not going to.
Thrifty.
It's Thrifty to rock around.
Because then I can just use Express Lister and list perfectly. And I love using that.
Oh, nice.
Is
that what you're doing with all those items?
Yeah, this is one of my thrifty people, and it's just this stuff. Like, it's not very many. So I think I'll just list them real quick in using Express Lister, and then I can download that CSV into Thrifty, and we're good to go. And the terms in Thrifty are the same as my terms for my business, so
awesome.
Doesn't matter either way.
Oh, when you do one, could you read us the description that
it
generates? I want to hear that.
I will. I gotta get a cloth.
All right, Tommy's hung up on this a little bit too. Yeah, like you and Tommy are hung up on the fact that I need to respond and like. I wonder why it doesn't really bother me. I don't know.
I don't know, but I just don't like people saying things that aren't true, and that's not true. What they said was not the truth. And I don't like that.
Yeah. All right, Tommy says exactly. All right, you guys are on the same page with that. Like,
he's not going to do it, Tommy. Maybe she will a year from now. She doesn't ever listen to me right away, but then later it'll come around and she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that person did it 3 times. I should have hit this at the head when you told me to."
I am the first person to back down. Molly knows this. I am the first person to back down from a fight. I am the first person to turn around and run the other way. Like, I just hate any kind of confrontation.
Girl, I hate it too. Nick will tell you, I am non-confrontal. I'm a processor. But stuff like that, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's oh, hell no. Especially since it can be handled in a non-confrontal way.
Yeah. I guess if it was eBay, I would be stressing about it. Not stressing about it. I would respond and take care of it. But since I'm really focusing on just eBay, Etsy.
Well, you know what?
What happens on Etsy stays on Etsy. It doesn't come into my house and affect me.
I'm about to build my business on Etsy. So your lack of...
Oh, all right. You can go in there and you could definitely respond to it.
Customer support. Look at now. She wants me to do it.
There you go. There. Problem solved. Problem solved.
You trust me to do it?
Maybe read me what you're going to write. All right, fine. I'll do it. I'm going to do it right now. Fine, everybody. Vanessa's weighing in here. All right, fine.
You know you're like the most professional responder there is. So whatever you say is going to be said very well.
You get me off my listing jam now. All right. I believe that is called peer pressure. It's exactly what that's called.
Peer pressure.
And I'm giving into it.
I
don't even know how to respond to feedback on Etsy. Let's see.
Maybe it's just that you send them a private message.
She does fold under pressure, Tommy. She absolutely does.
Right? Is it that obvious?
I walked back into my office. My headphones laying here. I can't hear anything. All of a sudden, I hear Libby go, "Oh my God, fine, I'll do it."
I don't know how to get to respond to it.
Is this moving your business forward?
No, that's what I was telling them.
So hey, Samantha,
but
shush.
Molly said it's going to move her business forward, so
then
I need
Molly
to do
should
it.
log in. It's a shared account. She should log in and respond to it.
We went through that already, yeah. But I don't trust her too. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can post a public response.
I love you, Libby. She's my best day.
I would like to hear what you are typing word for word as you type it.
She's going to read it to us before she sends it.
Ugh. I forgot that my husband made pork schnitzel the other night, so I still have leftover beets, and I made a bunch of extra wild rice, so I can have leftovers.
Did you say beets?
Yeah, I love beets.
Me too. Wild rice, I'm not a fan of. I love every rice but wild rice, but beets, yum.
This wild rice is the soup grade, so it's kind of like chopped up. It's not long grain or anything. And
I've not tried that.
It's from Minnesota, because you can't get wild rice unless it's from Minnesota.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It's different. It's better. It's delicious.
I said thank you for letting us know. I'm wondering if the measurements or all the photos did not show for you before your purchase. Just let us know if you would like to return it. It's no problem.
Good job.
Right?
Hope everybody feels better now, and Libby can get back on track.
Wait a minute. Read it
Actually
again.
growing her
It's
business.
not stating. It didn't sound like it was stating that they're in your listing. Read it again.
Thank you for letting us know. I am wondering if the measurements or all of the photos did not show for you before your purchase.
Okay, I guess that kind of.
Or if you did not see that, actually, yeah. If you did not see all of the photos, if the measurements or.
God, don't you just wish we could say what we want? Like, I'm sorry that you're blind.
Right?
But that's not appropriate.
That's where my whole have fun, open it up, type everything you want to say out without any address in it, and just get it all out,
Right?
and then delete it, and
then actually give good customer service.
But sometimes you just got to get it out, man. You just got to type it out and get it out of
Who
there.
cares?
What?
Me, I'm angsty on the inside. I want to tell people how it is. So when I was hired as a director at the hospital.
Oh, it says I should contact the buyer before posting a response.
Well, they should have contacted you before they left their review.
I love that petulant child answer right there.
Doesn't matter.
Well, then.
I'm sure they got the same pop-up. Yeah, when I was hired as a director at the hospital, they also hired a co-director for me. And she was very sweet, very nice. She didn't have any on-the-job experience. She had just went to school. I had all the on-job experience and very little schooling. And I, maybe not so nice, maybe a little rough around the edges. So it was definitely a yin and yang. They
Not you, rough around the edges? What?
I
Not my
know,
baby
right?
girl.
The CEO called me abrasive many times. He's like, if you could just be less abrasive.
Not my baby girl.
No, I don't believe that.
No.
So Jessie, on the other hand, she needed to build a shell and harden herself a little. So the 5 years we worked together, we rubbed off on each other. They definitely did well when they hired us together because we needed each other.
There you go.
It was a good balance. She had to proofread like every email I sent for like the first year. See, do you guys? How come nobody shares these comments? Touche, Samantha. Agreed, Samantha. Samantha's freaking off.
We totally ignored those.
Nobody thinks about those ones.
Oh, that's too funny.
Just sitting here going, yeah, Samantha, you are abrasive. All right. Photos taken. I wonder if it's going to tell me how tall this thing is. I got no measurements in this, so let's just see. Upload my images. 1, 2.
All right, guys. Should I say out loud that I want to finish these items tonight?
Well, you just did.
You do you, boo.
How many are there?
I have 27 left.
Yeah. It's only 4 o'clock.
It's Friday night. I got nothing else to do.
You don't have a life. You can
I
totally
don't
do
have
it.
a life.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, good job, Vanessa.
All
Good.
right.
All
All
right,
right.
Vanessa.
I feel like we've been hearing about those Hess trucks for months.
That was a goal she had a long time ago in
Yeah,
Mastermind.
this
I just
is
want to say,
like
so good
this
job.
is a huge win. Like this
We've
is a
had-
huge one. Yeah.
We have had a great couple days, guys. Okay.
For sure we did.
I forgot how to use this Express Lister thing. Let's see. I uploaded my 6 photos. I'm gonna hit Listing Assistant. Do I want it to be professional?
I'll be right back.
Well, thanks for your input.
Chummy wants a second meal.
Right? Oh, she left. Jeez.
She does that every time. She takes herself completely out.
She doesn't want us to see her booty on the screen.
Booty, booty.
We
Punch
said
Judy.
Oh, they added some more since the last time I did this. Antique or vintage tone. Concise. Storyteller. Slightly funny. I'm just going to go with professional. That's what I normally do. You can add details. Oh, they've changed this since I used it last. All right.
What are you using? I'm not even paying attention.
The Listing Assistant Express List, they have 17 names for it, but the Express Lister, Listing Assistant Vision, I don't like that name. It's weird, but whatever. And you just take photos, and it takes your first 6 photos of your listing. You click Express Lister. You can choose the tone, so you can do very funny, you can do sports, you can do vintage.
Gotcha.
And then it will give you a title and a description.
Gotcha.
It writes the listing for you. So let's see here. I just put professional. I'm doing this candlestick. Let's see what we got here. It basically just Google Lenses it and puts it all together.
Right.
So Vanessa, I need to see, when is your goal to finish the Hess trucks? Like, you finished the photos, which is awesome.
Wow, just letters.
I was about to say, let her celebrate. Come on, man.
I celebrate it.
Calm down,
Jeez.
Samantha. Holy. You let the girl breathe for a minute.
I'm sorry.
Friday. She can think about that on Sunday. All right. The title, it didn't give me a very good title. Vintage silver-plated 3-arm candelabra. And then the short description says, elegant vintage candelabra with intricate detailing adds a touch of sophistication to any setting. Holds 3 candles for a warm, inviting ambiance. And then it says some tarnishing and minor wear consistent with age. And then it has bullet points that say silver-plated material, 3 arms for candles, intricate detailing, sturdy base, vintage design.
I like the one part of it that says, wear similar to age. That part.
That's
something I'd add to a listing. The rest of it is like fluff.
Gosh, I was done. My head went.
I know.
Well, the way it does it, though, like, if somebody wants to read a description, it has that first paragraph. If somebody just wants to see bullet points, it restates everything right under it in bullet points. Because people are really only going to look at one of those. And then it has...
or in the case of my Etsy buyer, people are going to look at none of them.
None of it, which is why I got
photos.
Which is why I got to fluff
Which is
up
why
there.
I put my title and I copy it and I put it in and then I add a few things like measurements and condition and I move on.
That's normally how I do it too, but with this, all I do is click a button.
Yeah, and Jason, Tommy is right that if fluff is for the SEO.
It absolutely is. I just got to make a better title out of this. Let's see. Vintage silver-plated 3-arm candelabra. No wonder it couldn't give me a better title. I can't even think of a better title. What's some words to use, guys? I need you. Oh, unscrews. I should put that on here. Yes. Unscrews.
Tommy, what are you listing today?
I'm waiting for him to say he just woke up.
Okay, unscrews. Good. It says candelabra, but let's do candle holder. Oh, I need to put the measurements. Where's my tape measure? You are 17.
Oh, Jill's
Oh.
there
There's
you
my
go.
gel. Thank you, my gel. About 17 inches tall and 15 inches.
Vanessa said she's finishing them up right now. So see, I didn't rush her.
Just Victorian Gothic.
Vanessa and I are like that. We celebrate for about 30 seconds and then we move on to the next thing.
I'd finish it, celebrate, and then figure out what I'm eating for dinner. It's all about food for me.
Are you hungry
really.
today?
I am really hungry. Well, we had fast food in Starbucks for breakfast. I didn't really have a lunch because I ate junk for breakfast. And so now I'm like craving real food. I'm going to eat so many beets.
I don't know what I'm going to make tonight. Avery's been like cooking at Pitt. He's been like cooking gourmet meals.
Nice.
He loves to cook. Although usually when he's here, we're so busy listing, he doesn't cook.
Right.
Poor kid.
Because you're a slave driver. Oh.
Right? Poor kid. Jeez.
Well, he was excited. So he got at the auction, one of the auctions we went to, he bought, they do the $1 or 2 lots at the end, and he got 2 giant, not giant, but like big toolboxes full of like random rusty old tools and punches, metal punches and things like that. So we went through all that and he cleaned them up and listed them. So he sold one this week.
Nice.
Well, I sold it for him. And so he was super excited for that.
Good.
So he's made all his money back. Plus.
And we know how good that feels.
Yeah.
I only have canned beets right now. I don't have any fresh beets.
Oh, I assumed the whole time you're talking about fresh beets. I'm picturing fresh beets. I'm super disappointed. But I'm also really excited because I always have canned beets here.
I go through so many that, I can my own and then from our garden. And then I ate so many this year that I have store-bought canned ones.
I do pickled beets. I can eat.
Tommy doesn't like hot. I like them all warmed up, covered in butter. I eat them cold. I like them pickled, but I prefer them not.
I love them pickled.
I do both. I can them just regular, and then I also pickle my own. Okay, what do we got next?
I have coupons for the bar next door. That might be tempting.
There you go.
Bar gives coupon. Can you use it on beer?
Oh, I didn't look at them.
I
think. Well, I noticed there was pizza on there. That's all I noticed.
When your pizza. I actually got I ordered Greek food when I stayed in Columbus by myself in a hotel the other night, which just pampered myself, ordered a little bit of everything. I got like a Euro salad, so it had the lamb and the tzatziki and everything just right on the, oh God, that was good. Calamari, that was amazing. And now I'm like, oh, I'm alone again. I could order something. We don't have anything good over here.
I love me some calamari. See, you're talking all this food, and I wasn't hungry.
Their calamari was great.
Now I'm getting hungry.
Nick, go get us some Greek food.
Honey.
A good old Greek salad with some pickled beets, side of calamari. There you go.
Pizza. I can't do the Homer Simpson voice.
Oh, you gotta like drool while you're doing it. Take a shot.
I never made it because I was focusing on listing today. I needed to go to the grocery store, but
that does help when you're thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner.
Well, I was just thinking, I wish I want to look up Vanessa's recipe for the dip.
Oh, that was so good. That. You know what? I need to make that vegan. That would be easy to make vegan, so Nick can eat it.
I know. I need to make it without corn so I can try it because it looked amazing.
It was
ridiculous.
Also, if Joe could just come over here and make me some more guacamole, that was
right. I'm telling you, that's all I ate that night. Yeah.
I ate it like we left the potato salad alone, and I was like scooping guacamole on my plate like it was potato salad and just eating that.
That's all I had for dinner was Joe's guacamole and Vanessa's dip. I didn't do any of the meat or tacos, none of that. I just ate the dips. They were so damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn good. They were damn good.
Nobody yells at her when she swears on here.
How is it not vegan? Isn't there cream? What's in it? Sour cream or cream cheese?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dairy.
Dairy.
Yeah, chummy. You tell her.
He's out of pepperoni. That's the real reason I would go to the grocery store. Is he loves pepperoni, and he's out of his pepperoni.
You know, right now he's barking. He's mad because you're not feeding him.
Where's my
It's true. Woman? It's very true. Molly, what are you doing?
Right now, I am cross-listing stuff.
She's doing this.
You just look so relaxed to cross-list.
That's because I'm just looking up at the computer, click, 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 clicking.
Oh, Jill needs to find out about the dip. She doesn't know.
Oh, I forgot it was emailed. Yes, we really should share this with the world.
The world needs to know about the dip.
Vanessa's Biatchin dip.
Yep.
Rustic wooden watering can planter, 4.5 inches tall, 12 inches wide. This
Did it measure
handcrafted.
it for you?
No, I put the measurements
Oh.
in. Some stuff it does though. Like Dawn does his ties, and it will say if it's like how wide it is, and it knows. It's weird.
I know. He was telling me about that.
Jill, we have totally talked about that. I said that that's what we should do is a reseller cookbook, and those are the first two recipes: Vanessa's dip and Joe's guacamole. Boom.
All right. Well, let me finish my coloring book and the journal, and then we'll work on that one. It's got to have a lot of those easy things that we resellers need that we can just pop in. So we'll do it though.
I'm all about that. Can I submit a frozen dinner?
Oh gosh. That would be hilarious.
Libby's favorite frozen dinners.
Libby's single dish.
So I just,
I mean, there are other single resellers out there. I'm not the only one on the planet.
you know what?
That's why we need to do the dating app. Mm-hmm.
I just signed up for one of those meal delivery healthy. I can't remember if it was like Green Plate or something health or where they send you the food to make. And I just did that for next week. Forget when it comes, but I told Nick I just want to.
I love those.
Yeah.
We've done a few of them, and I'll just get like a week or whatever, like 5 meals or something, just to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them we now make all the time. My mom brought me one time, like a Blue Apron or something, but it had salmon in it. She didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really do fish. And I now make salmon poke bowls all the time because that's essentially what it was. But it told me how to make all the sauce, and like so I can just open my fridge and make that stuff now, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jill, something like the factor meals. That's exactly. Those are microwavable. The ones I have. What I like about the one I got was you can do them where you cook them, so like I have a collection of different ones coming next week. Like one is a sheet pan one where, you put it all in the pan and do it. One is the full prep meal. And then I have a microwavable. I kind of mixed it up. So I have some of the quick stuff. But what I like about it is it's all healthy. It's all there. It's no crap in it. And it's quick. It's easy. And I hate counting calories, fat, whatever. Well, this is all just done.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I didn't know about that either. I don't know what she's talking about, but sounds
I mean,
know
you guys
what?
know I'm super cheap, right?
Yeah, wow.
Listed. I have a lot of cross listing to do tonight, but I can do it from my couch while I get to watch whatever I want on TV because I am by myself.
It's got to be something about murders.
Oh, you know me well. It will.
That's what I've been watching. I went down, took a break, and I've been watching. I can't remember the one that's now out on Netflix. I've been watching, but
there's a lot of them on Netflix right now. I got to catch up.
Yeah, this one is the Something X's. And I like it when I find one that have stories that I haven't actually heard yet. These are
I started watching that last night, but I fell asleep. Like 5 minutes in, I fell asleep. But I started watching that last night.
The X's one?
Yeah.
How could you fall asleep in the first one? That was crazy cakes. I'm trying to listen to me say that now. I can't remember. I was remembering it and then it went away.
I know. I'm trying to look at
The first one was
I also fall asleep to Worst Roommate Ever. I love those, but I fall asleep to them.
Those were good ones too. Oh my gosh, what was it? How did that not move?
I've lived through that, so yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
you don't even know that story, Samantha.
Oh, girl. I think we've told her some of the worst.
Oh, have we? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like she knows some of that.
So the one, okay, so it's not the X's one. This one says "My Lover, My Killer." That's the name of it on Netflix. That's what I fell asleep to.
My Lover, My Killer.
So I've been rewatching Dirty John.
That one drives me bonkers.
I probably shouldn't, because I couldn't turn it off. Like, I didn't even want to go to bed because I got like so. And it's the second time I've seen it.
Worst ex ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Worst ex ever.
It's number one in TV shows on Netflix right now, and that is basically the same. They're the same people that do the worst roommate ever. Yeah, it pops up in my thing. It wants me to watch it, so that's on my list. There's so many options. I also started watching Call the Midwife.
Oh, I started that like a couple years ago. It was really good. I liked it.
I also started it a couple years ago, and for some reason never got past like episode 4. And so I started it again, and I'm only on like episode 2. But there's like 12 seasons. I was like, oh, that's something that I could. Yeah, it's still going.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Maybe not 12. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of seasons.
Okay. I do that.
Lydia, we have way too much similar jewelry. like some things we have identical pieces.
Yeah, season 13 of Call the Midwife is coming out on Netflix on Monday.
Oh, I had no idea there were that many seasons.
I know. It's crazy.
No, I don't like that.
These planters.
Joe Vanessa says, look at your phone. No, wait a minute. That's mine, not yours. So I found several of my things that are located in Schnecksville.
Schnecksville? Nobody lives
there. I still have a lot of things located in Schnecksville.
Yeah, well, now it's in Moscow.
It's in Moscow, Pennsylvania.
eBay says.
Well, I changed all mine, so
yeah, maybe
they're not changing. I mean, you have a lot that didn't go through for whatever reason. Several. When I've been going through the process, I'm going through. I see several that are Schnecksville.
I bulk edited those like so many times to make sure nothing was there, unless it was a piece of furniture that was there.
Do it again. I don't remember it being furniture, but I've been doing this all night last night, so don't hold me to that part.
Well, whatever. It doesn't make that big of a difference.
No, you're not that far away.
It's just I do have quite a few local pickups on that people buy on eBay, so I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes that old eBay just glitches.
I want to put Schnecksville as far behind me as I possibly can.
I'm with you.
I don't want remnants of it anywhere.
Shoving it away, man. Shoving it away.
Yep.
You know, we have some gorgeous dresses in our inventory.
Yeah.
You don't need any of them. You're good.
I just actually shipped one out today, a really adorable Tommy Hilfiger today.
I had a J. Crew the other day, but there's some, I love photographing dresses. I love it, love it, love it. I hate dressing the mannequin with a dress, but I love photographing dresses.
I don't feel like standing anymore.
You don't what?
I don't feel like standing anymore. I need to sit down, but I don't want to sit down.
So what's going on now? There's different. Are your hexagon shelves on the other wall?
Yeah. So my desk is in the middle.
Okay.
Kind of like off. So I've got the hexagon shelves over there. I've got these ones that I haven't filled up with anything yet over here. And the reason I had it this way was because I was listing clothing, and I have my hanger on the wall and my mannequins over here. And I have a table set up here. So I was doing all of my clothing stuff right here. And then I have my bins where I do my clothing and then I sticker it and then I throw it in a bin, depending on if it's an auction item or if it needs to go downstairs into inventory or what's going on there. So it was a whole flow, which I'm still trying to figure out.
You know what? I would love to like a little like video tour of your office, like Jill's, because all we ever see is the background. Like I couldn't believe how big Jill's office was because all I ever see is what's behind. Like it was
right.
Just it's very different what you see on camera to what it actually looks like in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a little tour of your office.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my office. But yes, I plan on doing that.
The wonderful things about Tigers is I'm the only one.
No, I got Tigger right here.
The only one.
Aww.
Cute. And they cute. These little roly-poly. They're like little Tigger hippopotamus. Oh my God, Little Caesars is sending me deals. No, stop it. I'm going to eat beets. It's going to be delicious.
The wonderful thing about Tigers is I'm the only one.
I love Photo Room.
Well, dinner solved. That was my mom.
She bringing you din?
She is. She was just coming back from it's the Italian festival in Scranton tonight. And my dad
Were you getting like some meatballs or something?
Sets up a booth there, so she has to bring them down and pick them up because there's no parking.
What kind of a booth does he set up?
So he has his website, TR American Patriot. So he's very into like Teddy Roosevelt and history and all of that.
Oh,
so
yes.
He gives away T-shirts and teaches kids about the history and adults. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's she bringing you for dinner?
So she didn't get it at the Italian festival because that place is mobs, but pizza.
Of course. You people and your pizza.
I know. It's ridiculous. So she's going to beep in a couple minutes. She's going to pull up outside. She said, bring a plate or a platter out.
I love it. Cool. Well, if your mom could just, do that over here too, that'd be great. It's only like 12-hour drive. It's fine.
Right. Fine. Well, I hate the Italian festival. It's horrible.
Really?
I don't like festivals. I don't like large groups of people or anything like that, unless it's a large group of resellers, in which case I'm in. But other than that,
and just like so you know, they're not called festivals. They're called vegetables.
Vegetables.
That's what Cal used to call them. He always wanted those vegetables.
That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jill says her office house looks so spacious.
Ooh, I can't wait.
So exciting.
Last night, she and I were the last ones on our little pop-up come list with us in Patreon. And we were just sitting there and we were like, we got a lot of things listed. And she's like, yeah, we did. And I'm like, look at us being so productive in our new offices. And she said something really profound. It was like she was running her business in someone else's office because it wasn't efficient or tidied the way that she wanted. So now it's like, because I was sitting here and I was like, I feel so professional. I feel like an adult. Like, look at me in my little process.
That's what I kept saying. Samantha's all grown up now.
Yeah, like, yeah. So she said she was feeling the same way. We were very productive last night.
I don't want the baby to grow up.
I'm still just a baby.
Don't let the baby grow up.
She'll always be a lot younger than us, Molly.
I don't know how she's going to, well, you'll both be pushing me first in the wheelchair. Then Samantha will have to get like a double stroller for adults. And push us around.
That's funny. Bill just texted me. He's been at the campsite for about 20 minutes. He's got 2 fishing poles in. The easy up is up, and he's starting to put up the tent. He goes, I don't know if I want to go camping without you. It's so much work. And I was like, we literally bought a tent that like is together. You just extend 4 poles and it's up. Like, I don't. And he has an air mattress. I'm like, all you have to do is blow up the air. Like, that's it. I got the dog here, so he doesn't have to worry about the dog. I'm like, you have to buy beer and bratwurst and go. What the heck?
She's having a hard time with the visual of you pushing us in our double stroller, I think.
He goes, I wish you were here, but I totally understand. You're going to get so much more done without me.
Aww.
Yeah, he'll get a lot more fishing done without me, too. So that works out perfect.
Right. It's a win-win, it sounds like.
He needed a vacation, and I just came back from one. And I would literally be the only girl there. It's my dad and my brother, one of our sons, like some of their friends. Like, it just didn't sound great to me. I can read a book in the comfort of my own home. I'm fine with it. Also, it's raining. It's a terrible weather.
Oh, I gotta go get my pizza. I'll be right back.
Okay. Say hi to Jane for us.
I will.
Well,
Spoiled
we
brat.
appreciate her feeding you.
She's also just a baby. Okay. Planters listed.
Oh my gosh, a koala. Oh.
What?
Tommy was watching a koala on Facebook and now he wants one.
Tommy, do you notice how Tommy never answered the question as to what he's listing or what he's worked on this week? But he will tell us about the koala video he's watching on Facebook. Tommy.
I'm all for a koala. If you get a baby koala, will you bring it to Boss so we can all play with it?
Koalas are like, they're just stoned little bears. They just eat eucalyptus.
Oh, he says he did too. You scroll up, girl.
Oh, I must have missed it. Sorry. Whoop. My computer's being weird. You don't like beets. Oh, you listed some clothes. You are in bed. Oh my God. I missed that part. I must have walked away. I think I was getting the rag then.
All right. She says hello.
Aw.
Hi, Jane. What kind of toppings you got on your pizza?
I don't do toppings on pizza.
That's
I'm a
weird.
purist. I'm a purist. If I'm gonna have crappy pizza, I like pineapple and ham on it. But
If you're
this
gonna have
delicious pizza,
what
I
is
don't
it?
know
like a Domino's or like a whatever, like a chain pizza.
Right, but like I ordered from the awesome pizza place here, and they put like pulled pork and Carolina Gold and pineapple and mild peppers on it. They call it a porcupine. It's delicious
a porcupine.
because it's got like, and because it also has ham and bacon, so it's like all the pork and pineapple, and it's good.
Nice.
I just like the name.
So do you just do cheese
Yeah, just cheese.
and sauce?
Cheese and sauce. Yeah.
Gross. I don't like sauce on my pizza. Mm-mm.
Tommy. Cheese only. What are you, 5?
It's true.
He hasn't had the pizza here. You don't know what it's like.
I have.
Apparently terrible. There's no
And it
toppings
needs
on
a
it.
lot of covering up.
Your palate is just very unrefined when it comes to pizza. That's all.
I don't know. We had some pretty great pizza in Greensboro. That was
We
good.
did. I've had good pizza in Italy. That there. I don't know
Right?
what-
You're like, I don't know what that Scranton pizza is, but it's not.
It's
Moscow
definitely
pizza.
its own thing. But, I felt that way when I moved to Conshohocken to Philadelphia about tomato pie. Because when I grew up, tomato pie is literally a pie crust with cheese and tomato and basil, and that's tomato
and a
pie.
bunch of mayo and like, yeah.
Theirs is like a thick pizza dough with sauce and some Parmesan sprinkled on it, and it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. Not a lot, but
Sounds
there's
terrible.
one place that has a lot. But when I first had that, I was like, what is this? This is not right.
Tommy, that is correct. First of all, I'm not supposed to have tomatoes, so I do try to limit them because I'm not supposed to have the acid. Second of all, tomato sauce is gross unless I made it. I will take the aromas out of my garden and basil and all this and make you a darn good sauce, but I don't like other people's sauce. So I basically just get cheese bread with like extra toppings. If I get like a cheese and mushroom pizza, And my entire family and like extended family now order their pizza without sauce. So there's that.
Well, all right. So 4:53, the dog is ready to eat again. My 3 o'clock experiment did not work.
Oh boy.
Or he just smells pizza. He loves pizza. So
That's what it is.
pizza and tater tots, man. This dog is like, they make him nuts.
That's funny.
All right, buddy, hold on.
All right. Well, it is 5 o'clock. So are we gonna call her quits so that we can all eat?
Yeah, I need to go too, but I guess we'll wait for Libby to come back.
I didn't realize she just left us. She actually left her camera on this time.
Cha, 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 cha. Well, this was a very productive Friday, even with all the shenanigans of my internet failures.
I know you did so good. I'm so proud.
Wait, am I going to come back and you guys like aren't here anymore?
Oh, we were
My
going to
friends-
leave, so we're going to say
waiting
goodbye.
for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
All right,
I'll say goodbye.
y'all,
Thank
thanks for
you.
joining us.
Yeah, so fun.
look at
I
this.
hope y'all have I hope y'all have a phenomenal weekend. Until next time.
Bye. Cheers.